So, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to not another Needle game, although not for long, because this is indeed the last floor in the game. The last floor indeed, so it means that, well, I have to beat it, and if I beat this, I beat the game. Obviously, that's way harder than it sounds, because I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the hardest floor in the game. And obviously you will be like, well, yeah, that makes sense, it's the last floor, right? But this game hasn't really been that consistent with difficulty, so, you know, the fact that the last floor is the hardest floor is kind of a miracle. So yeah, just gonna try. But you know, this is the thing, right? This is the last floor, so even if this takes me more than one stream to beat, I will still keep going, because this is it, right? Like, there's nothing after this, as far as I know, at least. So yeah, I think it's worth it to really try hard this floor until I eventually beat it. So yeah, I'm gonna give my best. But then again, it's a pretty hard floor, and it's also a floor that has multiple save points, right? So that means that there's still quite some, you know, jumps to do before reaching the last save point, right? As you can see right there, that's another save point on the bottom. That's the one I wanna get. But yeah, the only way is by doing these pretty hard jumps. But that's fine. Honestly, really glad to be here at the end of the game. Obviously, I will be even more glad if I actually beat it. But yeah. Hey, Mr. Tusk, how is it going? Yeah, this is the last floor, the very last one. Nothing after this. But you know, if you want my prediction is that this floor is gonna take me probably more than one stream to beat. So what I'm trying to tell you is that, yeah, despite this being the last floor, brace yourself for the worst. 10. Oh, are you really using... Oh, I see how it is. You're using the comma shitty practice of using one space after the parameter instead of before. I see ya. Alright. Damn. You know, this guy right here in chat, he writes function parameters by basically he writes one parameter, then a space, then the comma, and then another space. It's like the most infuriating style that I can think of. But you know, that's fine. Just like with anything, programming also has styles, right? Some people have some styles, some people have other styles. But you know. What kind of monster prefixes comma with space? Oh, the monster that is right here in chat. Yeah, pretty much. Also, how is it going, Yummy Gummies? Yeah, I know. You will be asking, like, why would you do that, right? But he does that. He just does that. I'm like, alright, sure. But you know, it's pretty hard to see. Like, pretty hard to the eyes, I mean. When I see something like that, I'm like... At least the good thing is that when you see something like that, you know that was something that was written by him. So, you know, If there's something that is not working, I already know who to blame. That's great. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna make fun of the way you code. That's fine. Don't worry. It's just that sometimes it's a little bit hard, but that's fine. I mean, I used to write functions with the curly braces in like Pascal style, right? Basically, I declare the function here, and the opening curly brace will be in the following line instead of on the end of the line, right? That's what I used to do. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do that. I mean, what's wrong about that? There's nothing wrong about that. I mean, in fact, by doing that, you can clearly see when a function starts and when it ends. So you have the opening curly brace here, and the ending curly brace is at the same height, at the same margin, right? So I don't feel like that's too bad. Obviously, it makes code longer. That's true, but I don't feel like that should be a concern nowadays, right? I mean, it's probably a concern if you're writing something that requires the least amount of space possible, right? So you need to optimize space, but I mean, for something like that, it's fine, I assume. Besides, if you need something to be really optimized, you always use a mini... How do you say this in English? A minifier, right? Fuck off, dude. Damn. Someone is salty. That's fine. It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure someone at some point in time is gonna look at your code and is gonna like it. That's fine, don't worry about it. I'm sure someone is gonna look at that and be like, damn, this dude is sick. That's fine, don't worry about it. You know, I'm also about to share your salt because, you know, as you can see right now, I'm struggling with this quite a lot. So you might be salty now, but I'm gonna be as salty as you in just a couple minutes, so don't worry. We are both gonna be salty. Alright, so how should I do this? Is a short hop? Yes. And now what? I assume a short hop. Damn, this is pretty hard. So it will be like... Okay, that works. Okay, alright. So I really have to think this through. So if I reach the platform that's already the save, I'm pretty sure I can hold right when I fall and then double jump to get to the left. Although it is pretty hard, I gotta say. I'm pretty sure that's the strategy, right? Or am I doing something wrong here? I think that's the plan. Nice. No. Fuck. I tried to press right and I pressed down. I can't believe that. I'm so salty right now. Alright, see? I told you. I was gonna be salty just like you. You didn't even need to wait minutes. It was just a couple seconds after I said it. For fuck's sake, I can't believe my keyboard... It's not my keyboard's fault. It's just like my fingers slip. For fuck's sake, I just can't believe it. And that wasn't easy to do, by the way. Holy shit. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad. I'm really mad. Fuck. How can I screw up like that? That takes a new kind of idiot, right? You know, the worst part is that it's not like I was one jump away. I was literally there. Was literally there, and an input error made me lose. That's what sucks the most. If I was one jump away, I mean, it will still suck, but it's not like I beat it, right? But here I beat it and I threw it away. Damn, that's gonna be pretty mentally taxing, I gotta say. That's gonna be pretty mentally taxing. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And an error like that. Damn it. I can't believe it, dude. Can we go back in time? Alright. Okay. Alright. Nice. Alright, well that didn't took that long. Okay, I'm not salty anymore. Damn, that was a lot faster than I expected. Nice. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how this game can make you the saltiest to pretty calm person in just a matter of seconds. I wonder where the next save is though. Oof. I really hope that there is another save, right? Because, you know, the narrator could be like, yeah, I'm not gonna put another save. Just try to get to the end like this. That will be pretty fucked up. Have to land down there. So this... Okay, that would have worked if I hadn't screwed up, that is. Damn, I keep hitting the same spike. It's like I like that spike. Yeah, that spike is cool. Wanna be his friend. So if I'm not mistaken, the normal version of this floor had 3 saves. I mean... or 4, I don't remember. I could probably watch it in the replay, but yeah. It was a pretty long time ago too, like, wasn't it like literally 1 month ago? I mean, yeah, I think at this point it was like 1 month ago, right? That when I played the normal version of this floor. Pretty sure it was. Which is quite a lot. So yeah, my memory is obviously not gonna favor me. And also something that you gotta remember is that when I play the normal version of this floor, you had the teleporting ability, right? So obviously the floor is way different from how it was originally. And obviously harder, I will say. I still wanna see if this is the hardest one. I think it is. But because if we just go by the time that it took me to beat a floor, just by that, I think the longest that it took me to beat a floor is 2 hours. And I don't really remember which one took me 2 hours. I mean, I remember one of the most recent ones that took me 2 hours. The one with, you know, the 2 switches. I think it was the 4th to last floor or something like that. That took me a pretty long time. So if this one takes me more than that, then I guess it will be safe to say that this is the hardest one. Obviously to me, right? Pretty sure a speedrunner will be like, what a scrub. Clearly the hardest floor is, you know, this other one, right? Okay, so I have to land. I'm assuming on the left, but I wanna... Oh no, I definitely needed to land on the left. Wait, is this the end of the floor? It is, right? I'm pretty sure this is the end of the floor. Alright, so what I need to do is get that switch. Alright. Okay. So I need to get that switch first, and then worry about that. Yeah, I know, right? So I can finally see the end. Obviously, seeing the end and reaching the end are 2 different things. So let's not get our hopes high yet. There's still a lot to go, a lot to do. Well, not a lot, but what is left might be pretty hard, so especially because that jump, this jump doesn't seem that easy. I mean, you basically have to get over this first wall spike and then go to the left in that nerfed actually I don't even know how that jump is called, but whatever. Yeah, that jump seems to be incredibly hard. And after that what? Is a double jump gonna be enough if I wanna go to the other side? Maybe it will, but not exactly sure. Alright. Now that's fine. Since that is right there. It's right there. So, just a couple more tries and this should be in the bag. It should be right in the bag. Also, I wonder, you know, Thundit, which is one of my viewers, told me that I could probably beat the game in under 75 hours, right? He said that yesterday when I look at the save file, and it told me that I had like 73 hours, right? So let's see if that's true. For that to be true, I need to beat this floor in at least an hour and a half. Like, if I can beat it before an hour and a half counting from now, then that's basically 75 hours. Yeah, nice speedrun by the way, right? Concentrate. What's that? I don't know what that means. I only know how to panic. I'm pretty good at that. Pretty good at panicking. Maybe I should do that instead. Well, I mean, after all, when I got salty because I dropped from this platform and lost the save, I panicked and that worked. My panic made me reach the save again. I don't know if it's gonna work for this one. I probably should delay that double jump a little bit further. I'm pretty sure. Ouch. Also, you know, I was asked today what game should I play after I'm done with this one. Because obviously, if I beat this today, there is like 6 days before September 9th, right? So obviously, on those days, I can stream whatever I want, right? But I don't know what. Although, I'm most likely gonna try to one-coin clear Mushihime-sama. Since that game, I got so close to the one-coin clear, but I keep fucking up every time. It was crazy. The fuck up material that game is. You can just like one screw up can cost you the whole thing. I mean, yes, I know you can probably say that about any Danmaku game, right? But that game you only have 4 lives, I'm pretty sure. And you have no dead bomb, so screwing up is incredibly easy, and not only that, but it's incredibly punishing. So you gotta be careful. So I think that will be a good thing to play after I'm done with this. Also, you know what? If you're still there, Mr. Tusk, I thought about one game that I might not play anytime soon, right? But I might play sometime in the future, which is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series from beginning to end. I don't know if that's a good idea, but what do you think about it, Mr. Tusk? Yeah, I know. Why the hell will I play a game that is literally 20 years old, right? But, you know, sorry, what? I said that, you know, not anytime soon, but that I want to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater at some point on the stream, right? Like, it's probably not gonna be anytime soon, but I want to play the whole series of games. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yeah, exactly. Tony Hawk indeed. Maybe. Because, being honest, right? Nobody gives a shit about that game. And the few people that give a shit, I'm pretty sure that they should, you know, remember it as a nostalgia game that, you know, gave them good memories. But that's about it. I don't think many people are gonna be interested in watching such a game. Mostly because, you know, just like with any casual game, because let's be real, Tony Hawk is a casual game. I'm pretty sure watching it is not that good when you know, it's one of those games that you are better to play than not that much to watch. Well, I gotta say that something, at least to me, that is pretty fun to watch in that game is how your skater basically goes from, like, drops out a building, gets completely fucked, right? But then at the next second he just, you know, stands up like nothing happened. I think that's my favorite part of the game. Oh, okay. I get it. I don't know. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid playing that and just having my skater get completely fucked was pretty funny. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sadistic. It's just that the sound that they made and the fact that then at the very next second they just stand up like nothing happened. That was like the funniest shit as a kid. There were a couple of like blood drops on the floor, but that's it. I think that the funniest part is how absurd it is, right? It's kind of like cartoonishly absurd. Hey Riemann, how is it going? The debauchery... Oh, Dutch baggery. I thought you said debauchery and I'm like, what? Alright. No, the Dutch baggery is going great. I mean, after all, not only I am in the last floor, like literally the last floor of the game, but also I'm pretty close to beating it. Because, you know, on one of my previous attempts right now, I, you know, got close to the last switch, and that was pretty much it. I beat Unreal level 300 and Ed's level 200. Damn. Holy shit. Congratulations. That's pretty good. I definitely want to try to do that sometime, but damn, that really is something else. I know that when I was playing it, I wasn't nearly as close. Perfected Unreal Fumi, nice. Yeah, Fumikado is one of those bosses that I don't really know what Shins was thinking about when he made Fumikado. Like, you know, according to the music room, Fumikado almost becomes a final boss of Lenen 3, right? Like they were the most important character in the game, apparently. And as you can see, the dialogue suggests that Fumikado is pretty powerful, right? But then you actually go to the fight, and the fight is one of the most disappointing things when it comes to difficulty. It's so stupid. With damage and hitbox upgrades, Suzu's full charge barrage can end patterns? Damn. Yeah, that's right, because that barrage basically has multiple knives. And I'm assuming that the normal like idea of balancing that attack is the fact that since most of the knives are not gonna hit the boss, it's not gonna deal that much damage, right? But if you actually do a hitbox upgrade, then a lot of the knives that are not supposed to hit are gonna hit the boss. Yeah, exactly, the whole barrage can just hit the boss. That's pretty fucked up, I gotta say. Pretty interesting, nonetheless, but pretty fucked up. Like, holy shit. It does so great, Suzu becomes best shot in the game. Yeah, I can see that. But then again, Susumi was pretty much broken since the first game, so Not really surprised. And I mean, she's supposed to also be broken lore-wise, so it also makes sense there. I love when I Blasphemus clone right at the spell beginning. Yeah. The 3 of them? Well, I will assume, right? All of them? Damn. Holy. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, after all, if you have the whole screen, and if every knife is a different source of damage, then you're for sure gonna obliterate everything. I have a theory about Susu. I have the theory that Susu is a douchebag. I don't know, it might just be me. They actually have played Touhou. Damn. So Susu is a Touhou player? I wonder... Should split Haishi with them? Oh! Okay. I'm gonna take your advice. I mean, obviously, when I actually unlock Susumi, there's a lot of things I wanna do with them. But yeah, sounds like an interesting idea. Also, speaking of Susumi and playing, right? Is there any news about the upcoming Lenen games? Or, you know, are they just in progress, coming soon? Like, what's the deal with that? My stuff done with Susu, all ending Suba and all of its bosses. Dang. Interesting. Will be interesting to fight Gloss. Gloss. I mean, basically last time Susu and Gloss met, Susu wanted to completely murder Gloss. So that will definitely be a fun dialogue to read. Did Unreal Suba with 0 or 1 miss? Damn, so did you use Black Wings or? Oh, you mean that you defeated Suba, not that you used Suba. Okay, I gotcha. I used Big Mistake. Alright, that's a pretty cool name for a spell card. Big Mistake. Yeah, let me just use my Big Mistake to end you. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh, also, Riemann, now that you're here, basically I decided to, you know, considering my current internet condition, right? I decided to start the streams a little bit early, as you can see right now. Basically an hour and a half earlier than I usually do. Because it seems like that's a time of the day where the traffic is not as big, right? So that means that you can just stream without much risk of getting completely destroyed. And even if you get your stream completely destroyed, you probably can stream for like 2 hours, right? So being able to stream for 2 hours is already a lot better than being able to stream for only like less than an hour, right? So I feel like I'm gonna keep this schedule at the very least until this whole mess gets solved. And considering how shitty this ISP is, I'm pretty sure that this mess is never gonna get solved. So yeah, I will assume that the best course of action is just start the stream early. I mean, I was actually studied earlier, but earlier I'm at work, right? So it will be impossible. So yeah, I think this hour is the best one. It's just the best one. Damn it. Now I gotta say, even if this last section of the game, this one in particular, I mean, the one with this save, even if it's not that hard, you can definitely tell that a lot of these jumps are incredibly precise. Obviously not as precise as they could be. This is still nothing compared to how hard some of the fun games can get. So, you know, it's fine. I skill almost all of timeout stuff with big mistake. Oh, that's right, because it can also skip timeouts. Damn. That's pretty interesting, I gotta say. I'm definitely gonna find out when I use Susumi and find out how broken they are. So good stuff that... Wait, just don't forget about hitbots and damage upgrades. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the seller for the shot type. I'm glad to see that you made a lot of progress with Lennon. Meanwhile, I'm right here, still playing this game. But that's fine, don't worry. That's about to change soon enough. Okay, so this jump, nice. Wait, and what did that do? So I can now get past that part. But now I have to go back. In order to go back, I don't need to do that. That's a bad thing. Damn it. Alright, but that's fine. Damn, basically the remaining jumps are pretty easy for the most part. So unless there is something pretty evil at the end, which I don't think there's gonna be, this should be it. So this is it? I think this is it. If I can make this jump, that is. See, I told you, if I can make this jump. Drawback is fact that with Susu you have less bombs than normal. Unupgraded bomb is trash. Oh. Wait, you have less bomb than normal? So you don't have 5 bombs like you used to have? Damn. 2 bombs? So I guess Shin's found out that Susumi was incredibly broken And actually he just made her more broken. Well, good balance. Reward bomb getting. Without upgrade you have 5 but they are useless. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it, yeah. Damn, so I guess Susumi is just as broken as always. And you can actually choose how broken you want them to be. That's pretty interesting. Okay, can I actually make this jump? Yes! Nice! Damn, this only, like, this level took me 10 hours and a half. Just this level took me 10 hours and a half. Holy shit. What's this? Question mark? I don't like question marks. And I don't like the fact that the save is up there. Grats, thanks. Alright, let's... Should I try to go down? I shouldn't try to do this, right? This was probably a bad idea, right? Actually, I wonder what would have happened if I went to the... Okay. Damn, now I really wonder what would have happened if I went to the left. Damn it, I should have tried that before going down. Okay, so that's the exit. Okay, so maybe I wouldn't even be able to get to the left since I can't even go to the left here. Damn. So this is it. Is this... Oh shit. Simulation complete. Oh shit. Is this... Alright. Damn, that's it? Nothing else? I expected the narrator being like, damn, you're so good or something like that. What a piece of shit. Alright. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Well, that was an interesting ride, I gotta say. That was a pretty interesting ride. But holy shit, that ending was disappointing to say the least. Although, I don't think I can expect much more from this game, right? I mean, after all, this game has made me want to destroy things. I would say like none other, but that will be a lie. R? What do you mean by R? I don't wanna press R. I beat the game. Oh shit. The mastermind get the true ending, so... What the fuck is this? Oh, I see. Wait, so I can choose a stage? How the fuck do I choose it? Or maybe that's... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Interesting. So I can actually choose a stage, and it actually tells me how fast I need to make them in order to get an S. But you know what? I'm not gonna get an S because that's just, it's so fucked up. Get an S on this shit? You have to be kidding me. As yeah, I actually made it. You know, that's gonna be enough. I don't think I wanna revisit any level, honestly. So as you can see, floor E 47,873 deaths, which is a pretty big number. And then 73 hours, 52 minutes, 35 seconds, and 50, how do you say that in English? I know I could say 500 milliseconds, but I don't know how to say this specific time, whatever. You know what? Who cares? In any case, so for those who ask, what now? That's a pretty good question, what now? But first of all, if in any case, if anyone is watching on YouTube, which I doubt, but just in case that anyone is even watching on YouTube, well, first of all, I don't know why I even look at this. I'm never gonna make these achievements because who the hell wants to get an S and speedrun the game, by the way? And then some specific, achievements that I don't care. Anyways, yeah, that has been it. That has been it, I mean. So, for anyone watching on YouTube, thanks a lot for watching. That's the end of the playthrough, and I will see you on the next run, right?